What do worms prefer to eat? Hello, Homo sapiens. Worms have to eat a wide variety of foods. The website whatdowormseat.info claims that worms can eat everything that they can. Our assumption is that worms like to eat any type of fruits. Other reliable websites prove this claim that they will eat any sort of organic materials. We attempted to test this claim by making a hypothesis. We thought that the apple would decay and it will help the worms to have their daily nutrients. If worms have a big variety of foods, then they will prefer to eat apples instead of soil.
We're going to test out our hypothesis by using a control group and an experimental group. The control group will be the 2 containers with just soil, and the experimental group will be the 2 containers with soil and the apples. The materials we'll use will be 8 worms, potting soil, and 4 different containers labeled A, B, C, and D. A, B will be the ones with just soil, and C and D will be the ones with apples.
Place potting soil in each container. Place an apple slice in only 2 of the containers labeled C and D. Distribute worms in the containers. Observe eating behaviors. Record all observations and experimental conditions.
We keep the experiment going for 4 days. At the end of the experiment, all the worms died, but we could observe that the worms with the apple on container CD lived longer than the worms on containers A, B with just soil. By day 3, worms started decaying, and specimens in containers A, B appeared lifeless, and worms on containers C, B looked more vivid. On day 4, the worms on containers A, D appeared dead, and the ones on containers C, D seemed a little less healthier, but are still alive, surrounding the apple.
In conclusion, our hypothesis neither tested right nor wrong. The worms never actually seemed to touch the apple. But instead, we learned that the worms that were in the container with the apple lived longer than the worms that were just in the soil alone. The problems we faced are too much water in the soil, artificial environment, and improper ventilation. So next time, we have to try to provide a bigger space.